My name is Sir Eustess Sr. It's been 324 days since Eustess has left us for the ethereal plane.
How did Eustess die?
Well, it was a few years before he died that I thought I talked some sense into him for the first time. I told him, "You licentious porker! I'm I'm going to kick you out of this house if you don't lose some poundage. The beams that this house are built out of can't support your lazy, sedimentary weight." And I think that really flipped a switch inside of him. He would run up and down the street, back and forth, day after day, and I would come home to a less fat Eustace every night. At least that's what I thought. When I learned that he was taking performance enhancing pheromones to produce a faster running speed, I found the syringes and vials in his dresser, and then I threw them away. Then I noticed some real change in Eustace. Well, I think it was when I first threw away those syringes that I noticed that change in him. He was tired all of a sudden. Not the flame that he had in him before, but something weaker. My uncle, who is a witch doctor, he said that he had type 1 diabetes.
So you threw away Eustace's insulin?
In sale? Yes, I guess I did. I could only assume that that is what he was injecting into his body. Lawnmower fuel, or something of the sort. Something only a sissy like Eustess would have put in his body. How did he die? Well, I don't really remember. My aunt was home at the time, and she was coming to clean our piano as she does bi-weekly. Dust and buildup from my fingernails tends to jam up the keys. And I think she was the first person to find him. He had, of course, by then gained his weight back. The deadbeat failure that I always knew he was, regardless of the words of inspiration I spit into his ears. He was fattened, sitting on the couch that I had once congratulated and hugged him from, dead.
Did you kill Eustace?
Why would you say such a thing? Me, a murderer? Do I look like one? Look at my fingernails. Eustace was bound to die. Better for him. I wouldn't want to live with whatever stuff he was injecting into his body. It's gotten a lot colder in here. Eustace, being the globule that he was, produced such a natural heat that the house barely had to be warmed. It appears by previous statements will seem heretical, no, like a heretic were to be saying them if I didn't clear up my opinions on Eustace. I was attached to him by some inexplicable drive to further his life. But almost to spite me, he almost seemed to degrade further from my wants and my needs for my own son. He didn't value my opinions, but I couldn't help but give him mine. I loved him, I think. Maybe a little bit.
Hey, are you Eustess Sr.?
Yes, you can come in. Hmm. I maybe started noticing them 3 weeks ago. Maybe it was 1.5. We'll say 8.5 days ago. When I started noticing these creaks, I didn't think much of them at first. You know, my hefty cat tends to take after Eustess's footsteps and gorge himself on senseless amounts of food. Yet, I did not think that was the cause, for he was sitting on my lap. It must have been something different. Eustess Senior, you go downstairs and you find what that creaking was. Curious indeed, I said. Curious indeed, Eustess Senior. So I descended down the staircase into Eustess's bedroom. It appeared to have been the cause of the noise. Eustess, of course, still there rotting, for the ambulance had never picked up his body. No, I walked upstairs once again, and I heard it again, creaking. And I thought for just a slight moment that it may have been our landlady who lived below us. Now, she has a tendency to bang loud metal pieces together late at night. I'm not sure why, but that was 8.5 days ago. Maybe it was 9. The days have started to blend together. Eustess isn't producing as much heat as he used to. Like I said, I've had to put on a jacket. And Agatha doesn't come for the piano cleaning for another 3 days. So I guess I'll just have to wait.
When you called, you mentioned something about something paranormal. Could you explain that?
Paranormal? You mean a ghost? I don't believe in ghosts. When I turned around for the first time, I didn't really know what to think. When I saw the ghost for the first time, I knew what I had seen. And I saw that porker sitting on the same couch that he was all of the time. It couldn't have been any other way. Now, what does one do when he sees a ghost? Why, he greets him. He was so fat. God, he disgusted me. Do you feel him here?
It does feel very cold.
Yes. I've turned the thermostat down to the way I used to have it when Eustess was here. Hopefully he comes back and warms up the place with his blubberous body. In fact, I think I sense Eustess now. Let's go for a hunt. Now, when Eustess died, I bought one of these state-of-the-art drones. Beep! There the machine goes. Now, all one merely must do is press play. Eustess is out there somewhere, and I suppose this is how I'll find him. This little creature, he's going to help me find him. Fly away. Fly away, my silly kitten. Let's see. Where are you, Eustess? Yes, fly, fly, fly. Don't go too high or you'll die, Eustess. Oh, my. It appears he has lost control. Oh! Must have been Eustess. Dead just like Eustess. I don't think I believe in ghosts very much. Oh my lord! Oh, my son! Oh, it is good to see you back. My God, you have put on pounds. Feel free to take a step inside. Now, what was that you were saying about?
I didn't think after you took away my insulin, I didn't think you wanted me.
Well, it's good to have you back. Well, I did think you were dead for a little bit. You've grown up so much. Here. Just like you always used to eat.
I love you, Dad.
Yep. God, you're fat. I get sweaty when I talk about Eustess.